A trip to Yercaud in Tata Curvv. A travel from Chennai to Yercaud, which is a 350 kilometer, a beautiful place to visit. The Yercaud is an hill station which is above and 5,000 feet, and a beautiful place to visit throughout all the seasons. It's a random plan. We left in the early morning at 5 a.m. in the Chennai, and we reached the Yercaud at 12:30 or 5. So plan it accordingly. The timing is very important, which might help you guys to check in on your hotel on the right time, and they explore rest of the the place on the air card. So well, if you're visiting from Chennai to air card, ensure that you pack up all the snacks or the food, because on the way there are no good restaurants. Well, we have to have an breakfast in an unknown place, and the breakfast was not up to mark, but the coffee really helped us for the travel. And to and fro for the air card, it's around an 800 kilometers from Chennai to air card to Chennai. So I have refueled for almost 7 to 8 thousand, and the mileage was pretty decent on the highway. It was around 20 plus. We were only two, and top of it on the hill station, I was getting hardly an 8. Well, if you're visiting any hill station, doesn't matter this is specific to air card, any hill station, ensure that the tire pressure is very important, and you have to get your car well serviced before you could step into any hill station to keep yourself safe and your family members safe. And top of it, ensure that you have all the the spare wheels, and also you should carry the tools in order to change the tire, which is also an important. And if in case if there is an unfortunate situation on the way, if there is a flat tire, ensure that you are parking your car on the flat surface, which is very important. If the car is quite inclined, ensure that you're bringing at least 4 different stoppers, and ensure that the car is secured before you could change your flat tires. And top of it, if you're a new driver, I would strongly suggest not to take the Tata Curvv or any car to the L station. It's not recommended, because you're putting yourself at risk, because there would be multiple steep roads along with a lot of an airpin bend, which is quite difficult to handle in kind of a bad situation. And if the weather is bad, and again we have to be extra cautious, unless you have a good practice going on the in station multiple times. And ensure that you don't take the car, because I have seen a lot of cases on the way, and even I've been visited multiple times on the Tirumala as well. So it's quite difficult. There we need quite doesn't mean that we are not capable to drive the car on the hill station, but we need an extra skills on the hill station, because people who drive regularly on the hill station, so they would be aware of it, how to handle the things in the tough situation. But for any the layman or any a regular city guy who bound to take the car to the hill station, so they might struggle, and unless if the car doesn't support, because car also should have a good power. And specifically if you travel on the petrol vehicle, it lags. There are many brands which offers only 3 cylinder, including the Tata Curvv. So it does give a good power, this specific vehicle Tata Car. But the other brands, I was using the Tata Tigor before, and I really struggled to take the car on the L station. So this is about it. And the fuel economy is pretty good overall. To and fro, I got around 20 or 21 per liter, mileage 800 kilometers. So fuel efficiency was good on the Tata Car. And it was a wonderful experience traveling in the forest guard section, where there's no one around. And if you guys are going there as a family or a couple, specifically if you're a couple, ensure you don't step out anywhere throughout the road for guard section. It's not safe. We stood somewhere else on the way. We saw the family members were out there. So if you feel it's safe, always follow your inner instinct, which is very important. Do not overrule it. Always follow your inner instinct, or anybody who's elderly on the car, trust them, believe them, and follow their instructions to keep yourself or family members safe, and that other person is also safe. And by the way, if you guys are traveling towards descending the hill, ensure to give a space for people who are ascending the L, which is very important. They would have a lot of struggle while climbing up the L. And yeah, so the place was beautiful, guys. And if you guys are planning to visit Chennai or already in Tamil Nadu, it's a good place to visit. Aircard, you can stay there for 2 days, and wonderful place to hang out. So you would not require the own vehicle transport, and public transport would do. And but the added advantage of the own transport is that you can stop by the car whenever you would like to. But again, it's not safe if you're going there as a friends. It's well and good, but still, as a friends, ensure that the place wherever you are parking your car is safe. It should not have an entrance for anybody who is passing by. And top of it, there were multiple animals on the way. Be cautious always. Follow the instructions which they have posted throughout the hill station, which is very important. So yeah, these are the things that we really experienced on the hill station. It was a great trip for us, to and fro. And the place I stayed is a beautiful place called an Mango Hill. It's a beautiful resort, and we stayed there for 2 days, and I'll be posting those videos in upcoming days. Please subscribe, and please support. This will be a little bit of push to me to push myself to post few other videos which might be helpful for you guys as well. So there's a loop road, though we reached the haircut by around 12 or 12:30 in the afternoon. So we would like to utilize in 1 more hour, and we went to a loop road, which is nothing but it's a 35-kilometer travel from one end to the other end. The spot would come back to the same place. So there's a multiple forest and the multiple villages on the way, and it's a very narrow roads, guys. If you guys are planning to visit this place, ensure that if your car is pretty small, it's good to navigate. If it's quite big, trust me, if there's a vehicle from the front, so there is no space for you to turn around or you take the u-turn. So it's quite difficult to handle at times, and unfortunately, the bus travel on this route. So you can imagine with this narrow route how difficult it would be to really manage, maneuver the roads. It's quite difficult. So as I said multiple times, sorry if I'm being annoying on the video, saying that multiple times, to be on the cautious side. The reason being is that the roads are quite narrow most of the place, so you people should stay safe. You should reach back safe home, right? Somebody is waiting for you. Always kindly remember that. So yeah, this is about it. We took some videos out there because there were a few couples who were taking the video. So ensure it's safe before you could do any kind of activity. While we reached the Yercaud in the afternoon, we were quite hungry, and though the restaurant didn't offer any kind of lunch facility, we had to come out. So it's a beautiful place, guys. So enjoy, take a trip. Most of us would be quite tired and exhausted with any kind of work that we do over a period of time. So giving a break for ourselves is quite important once in a while. So enjoy life, and that's what, whenever you get a time. So spend with it yourself and with your family, and ensure that you're quite stress free. And that's what we all look for, right? Every time we had to restart and we need a new beginning. So it's quite important that we utilize our time vacation in a precise way. Plan your vacations quite well in advance, and this is how the restaurant looks like. A beautiful place. I will be posting in the other video towards the restaurant and other places in a couple of days. So consider subscribing. That will really push me, to put more videos like this, which might be useful for you guys. The car is good performance, mileage, and hill station. The Tata Curvv performs pretty good. And this is a short trip a video as well. So well, thank you guys. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.